Commissioner Steve Berry, tell us about your meeting last week in Austin, yours and the commissioners, with representatives of the Texas Historical Commission and the governor's office regarding the painting of the courthouse roof.
Obviously, last Wednesday we had a posted meeting and we went down to the governor's office and we met in the press room at the Capitol. Representative Keffer and Senator Birdwell helped arrange it. Jim Keffer's office was very instrumental in getting us together. When you deal with a state, obviously Jim has talked about that there's an administrative side, there's a budgetary side. The reason we wanted to get in the governor's office is the governor is the one that appoints the executive committee and the executive director for THC. Also, at the same time, we've been forwarding all of our emails, and I'm sure they're reading the newspaper, and all the correspondence we're going to the state level. THC is funded by the state of Texas through the governor's budget, and that's obviously appointed and approved and voted on by the representatives and the senator's offices. So that's one reason Jeff Boyd, who is the chief of staff, met with us along with council, which was Mr. Morales and Ed Robertson and two other staff members from Governor Perry's office. And we sat down and we brought them up to speed. Obviously this has been going on the whole process for 2 years, so we had a lot of paperwork to bring them up to speed and to talk to them about where the divisions came from. The division has really been going on for 10 years because the grant process started back in 2001, and so we had a lot of paperwork in the short hours worth of time to work with to bring this forward. And it's mainly Jeff Boyd was very attentive, and what he asked us to do is let them meet with THC, Stan Graves, and the executive director. Let him also call each commissioner. Let him talk to Representative Keffer, and Casey Kelly in Senator Birdwell's office was there as well, along with Tory Regis, and let them all talk to each one individually. At the very end of the meeting, we asked Jim Keffer, because he's been in 3 of these meetings with myself and the judge, if he had an opinion or wanted to say anything. Jim made some very good remarks, talked about the fact that he'd been in these meetings and it wasn't just a he said, she said. It wasn't that the state was right and that the county was right. He thought the whole process had some problems with it. And we talked about, the fact is, one of the big things is it's an alternate, meaning that the court had the right to vote on whether we wanted to paint it or not. That was brought up and hammered out quite a bit. The other part was, in this day and time with the Tea Party era and voters and their money and the taxpayers, is what this is going to do long range to us and what it'll take for 10 years from now, 20 years from now, for the taxpayers to continue to paint that roof. The Commissioner's Court basically contends it was never red, or they've not proven to us it was red, where they say it was red. That was what was discussed. But we were asked to take about a month hiatus and let the governor's office go out and collect some information. Tonight at Jim Keffer's meet and greet, Senator Birdwell talked to me for quite a while and we discussed it, and he said we'll all get back together sometime in December, probably between Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays, and hopefully we can come up with a solution. But it was a very good meeting. I want to applaud Jim Keffer and Senator Birdwell's office for getting this meeting organized, because obviously they're looking out for the best interest of Hood County as well.
Okay. Thank you, Commissioner.